Have you ever felt like the world is constantly grabbing hold of you? It's as if, at any moment, something or someone can completely change your emotional state. A simple text can ruin your day. A coworker's tone makes your heart race. A delay in traffic, and suddenly, you're fuming. It's like the world is testing your patience. But what if I told you none of this has to control you? What if the real power lies not in fighting back, but in choosing not to react at all? Imagine, for a moment, being able to remain calm no matter what life throws your way. How different would your day be if you could face every challenge without giving away your peace? The Buddha said, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. What if I told you that the key to ending your suffering isn't fighting the pain, but simply not reacting to it? Let's dive into how non-reaction can empower you to take back control of your peace and strength. Are you ready to discover the ultimate power within you? Have you ever noticed how easily we let the world control us? Think about it. A single text message can ruin your whole day. A coworker's sharp tone makes your heart race. A slight delay in traffic, and suddenly, you're furious. It feels like the world is poking us, testing our patience, and we can't help but react. But here's the thing, none of this needs to control you. What if I told you that the real power isn't in fighting back, but in learning how not to react at all? The Buddha once said, pain is inevitable, suffering is optional. Let that sink in for a moment. Pain, the difficult experiences we face, they are inevitable, but suffering, that feeling of being trapped, helpless, and overwhelmed by our circumstances, is a choice. And the key to unlocking this wisdom, non-reaction, by choosing not to react impulsively, we hold the power to shape how we respond to life's challenges. Now, let me take you deeper into this teaching. Non-reaction isn't about being passive or letting people walk all over you. It's about taking back control. It's about understanding that life will always throw curveballs, but you don't have to give away your peace every time. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to stop giving away your power and begin living from a place of inner strength that no one and nothing can shake. So let's get honest. Most of our suffering doesn't come from life itself. It comes from how we respond to it. But criticism isn't the real pain. It's the mental replay of that criticism that keeps the pain alive. A breakup isn't the end of the world, it's the clinging, the resisting, the emotional attachment that makes it unbearable. Modern psychology calls this emotional hijacking. Our brain reacts before we even have the chance to think it through. Your heart races, your muscles tense, and your mind spirals out of control. This is exactly what the Buddha taught thousands of years ago. He said the mind is like fire. The more you feed it with reactions, the more it burns you. Every time you react without awareness, you hand over your peace to the outside world. You let external circumstances dictate how you feel, how you think, and how you live. Let's make this real. Think about these moments. You see someone post something offensive online, and before you even realize it, your fingers are typing a response. You react instantly, and hours later, your mind is still agitated, even though the situation is long over. Or, your partner says something sharp in an argument, and you snap back. Instead of pausing, you react in the heat of the moment, escalating the conflict, and now, both of you are suffering. Then, maybe your boss points out a mistake at work. Your immediate reaction is defensiveness, and in that split second, your confidence takes a dive. Do you see the pattern? The event itself is neutral. It's just an event, nothing more, but your reaction is what creates the storm. Every time you react, you shrink, you let small things have big power over you. Like a thermometer rising and falling depending on the temperature around it. Here's the shift. Stop being a thermometer. Start being a thermostat. A thermometer simply reflects what's going on around it. If people are rude, you get hot. If things are going well, you cool down. But a thermostat sets the temperature. It stays steady, no matter the weather outside. This is the power that non-reaction gives you. You stop reacting and begin setting your own emotional climate. You become like the thermostat, staying calm, centered, and unshaken in the face of life's storms. The Buddha called this state equanimity, a mind that is balanced, clear, and free. It's not about avoiding life's challenges, but about facing them with grace and calm. Now, let's clear up a common misconception. Non-reaction is not weakness. It's not passivity, nor is it about letting people walk all over you. In fact, it's the opposite. Non-reaction is about taking back control of your inner state. It's saying, you can say whatever you want, but you will not disturb my peace. It's about choosing your response, instead of being dragged by emotion. This is real power, the kind that doesn't need to shout or fight because it's already in control. Now, think about it. Every reaction costs you energy. The anger that lingers for hours after an argument drains you physically, mentally, emotionally. The anxiety that spirals after bad news steals your sleep and focus. The jealousy, the resentment, the overthinking, these are all reactions that deplete your life force. Non-reaction isn't just spiritual, it's practical. It's about saving your energy, protecting your peace, and keeping your mind clear and sharp. When you stop reacting, you stop leaking energy, and what's left is calm power. So, how do you practice non-reaction in your daily life? Here's a 5-step guide to get you started. Step 1. Notice the trigger. The moment you feel the heat rising, anger, fear, anxiety, become aware and say to yourself, here's the trigger. Recognizing the trigger is the first step toward taking control of your emotional state. Step 2. Pause before you react. Take a deep breath. This pause is golden. It creates a space between the stimulus and your response, allowing you to choose how to react rather than being ruled by impulse. Step 3. Feel without fueling. Let the emotion rise, but don't feed it. Don't add stories or thoughts to it. Simply feel the emotion and let it move through you without attaching meaning to it. Step 4. Choose your response. Ask yourself, what would calm, wise me do in this situation? Often, the answer is simple. Say nothing. Walk away. Breathe. Wait. Step 5. Reflect later. After the situation has passed, take a moment to reflect on how you responded. Did you stay calm? Did you react mindfully? Reflecting helps you grow and improve with each experience. Now that you've got the tools, let's dive even deeper into the transformative power of non-reaction. Ready to take your life to the next level? Let's continue, building on what we discussed before. How non-reaction creates space between the trigger and your response. Let's now explore how this can be put into practice in real life. After the situation has passed, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, how did I handle it? Where did I stay calm? And where did I react? This simple reflection builds your awareness and helps you improve for next time. It's easy to fall into old habits, but taking the time to evaluate each situation brings growth. Let me give you a fresh example. Imagine you receive a text from someone that feels rude or dismissive. What's your first impulse? To react, right? You're ready to fire back, to defend yourself, to prove your point. It's almost automatic. But what if, instead of reacting immediately, you paused? What if you gave yourself 10 minutes before responding, or even chose not to respond at all? In that pause, you'd feel your power returning. You'd realize that the message, as upsetting as it may seem, doesn't control your peace. It's your reaction that holds the power, and you get to decide how to respond. This is where true freedom lives, in the space between the trigger and your response. It's a space where you regain control, where you realize that nothing outside of you can steal your peace unless you let it. The Buddha taught, better than 1,000 hollow words is one word that brings peace. Imagine, in a world full of noise and chaos, having the ability to speak words that bring calm. When you practice non-reaction, you shift from chaos to clarity. You stop being a slave to your emotions and start mastering your mind instead. And over time, you'll notice something profound. People start respecting you more. They feel your grounded energy. Opportunities begin to appear because you're no longer driven by impulse or knee-jerk reactions. You begin to embody the eye of the storm, calm, still, and powerful, no matter how intense the storm around you may be. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine living this way. A life where no insult disturbs you, no failure breaks you, and no chaos can shake your foundation. It's as if you're standing in the center of a whirlwind, untouched by the turmoil around you. This is the power of mastering non-reaction. You set your own emotional climate, and you remain in control of your peace, no matter the external circumstances. Feel that strength rising inside you, because it's always been there, waiting for you to claim it. That inner calm, that peace, that power, it's always been yours. If this teaching resonates with you, if you're ready to reclaim your power and begin living from a place of inner strength, then subscribe to this channel and join me on this path of wisdom. Together, let's practice the art of non-reaction and build a life where nothing can hurt us because we no longer react. Thank you for watching. May you be peaceful. May you be strong. May you be free.